Now from the University of Okoboji, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee.
Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody. I'm Jeff Thee. We're coming to you from Sportsman's right here, Sporties at Spirit Lake next door to, of course, the venue. Dave Tryon is here with me today because, David, we're getting ready for TIKI RIDE. Need an X now. 10. Number 10.
Big number 10.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah, first year we had 40, I think we had about 40 people our first year, and every year it's grown about double, so 40, 80, and then all the way up to, we're opening around 1,000 riders this year.
Well, how did it start? What was the idea to just have that first one in 2014, I guess?
So my friends and I bike all the time in Des Moines, so they said, you got to do a ride up at Okoboji. I'm like, well, I don't know. I go, I'll tell you what, if we do the ride, you guys get 15 people out of your group in Des Moines, and I'll put one on. So the first year we had 40 people, and everyone had a good time, and then since then it's just grown.
It's just
crazy.
You start something here in the Iowa Great Lakes, and they just seem to grow like someone threw fertilizer on them and so forth. So, what to enter the bike ride? What you have proceeds? What do they go towards?
So all the money we raise, 100% of the proceeds go to the Dickinson County Trails systems. Yeah. So Erin Reed, we just let her take care of the money. She's done an amazing job with new trails every year.
Yes.
And so it's in good hands. The trails up here for Erin. So,
well, we get going here. It is on Saturday, the 3rd of August, coming up here pretty quickly. Take us through the day of events and what all goes on, stops, and all that sort of stuff.
So you can register online, venue Okoboji, or you can come into Sportsman's and register live in person. From that, there's it's like $60 now to register. With that, you get a big gift bag. We're one of the few rides that gets stuff out, like incentives. Each route you go 7 miles, you get an incentive back. You go 15 miles, you get something back. There's a chance to win prizes at all of our stops. I think we have 7 or 8 different locations you can stop at. You turn a ticket in there, you have a chance to win a lot of prizes there.
Wow.
Most of the places have live entertainment too. So
a lot of outpouring, for people to support this and prizes and all that sort. Sponsors, you got great sponsors on this as well.
Yeah. We got our main sponsor is Exit Realty, and then we've got many other small sponsors that the smaller amount sponsors too. So
all right. Well, tell us about the egg.
So, like I said earlier, we had a bunch of activities along the route, a bunch of incentives. One of the things we have is we hide about 50 different pink eggs. That's this guy right here.
Okay.
We hide those different locations all throughout the route, and if you find one of those, you turn it in the night at 7:30, our post party, and we draw out 10 names, and out of the 10 names, you get a pig egg here. And it's full of just tons of stuff. Some's chance to get in the money cash machine. Some's just $100 bills of cash. A lot of other items, certificates for the venue, sponsorship items. It's just jammed full of just stuff.
Yeah.
So you have a chance to win that. Basically, we have 50 pig eggs. We've drawn 10 names out of the hat for that. So
how fun.
Yeah.
What? Who had the idea for this? The Easter Bunny have a heck of a time getting this baby around.
So I'm majoring in college recreation, so I kind of, it gives me a flavor to get back to what I used to do in college. My full-time job is medical sales, so this kind of gets me back. Once a year, I spend a lot of time doing it. It gets my excitement going, and I love biking. I like the trails up here.
Yeah.
And so it's just to kind of add. I think last year we raised about $35,000.
That's incredible.
And over the years, I think it totals up to, with matching funds and everything, over $100,000.
Over the 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And think of what that means to our beautiful trails. Not only do they expand, but constantly in need of some kind of repair and so forth. And here's another resource for our trails to improve every year.
Well, last year we had the trail from behind Hy-Vee, or 2 years ago we had the trail behind Hy-Vee all the way out to kind of Vic's Corner was done. So they opened that the week before the TIKI RIDE, and then this year they're adding all the way to Lake Park.
Yes.
Yep. So they're doing that all the way to Lake Park, and that's going to be an addition. If someone wants to put more miles on their bike, they can do that route too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when I came in here and was in the back there in the venue, you've got that. It's a big space, Dave. Yep. You've got it full of TIKI RIDE stuff. Yeah.
So we got about 1,200 big gift bags already put together. Ready to go. We don't know exactly what the numbers are going to be that day, but right now we're ahead of pace from last year, and last year was pretty crazy.
Wow, fantastic.
And the day of the ride, we have a lot of stuff going on too. We have, I think the local churches are putting on a bunch of pies and cakes and stuff with the food. If you register, you get a choice of meal from Oak Tree Barbecue or the Burger Company. And we go all out on this ride. It's one of those rides that gets a lot of stuff back.
Yeah.
A lot of interactive stuff going on.
Yeah. And you don't get that with every type of participation activity in this area. You know, be getting stuff in back. It makes it fun. You're glad to give. And take us through the day. Registration, I see it starts at from 7 to 9 right here at Sporties.
Yep. So we have a registrations from 7 to 9. At 9 o'clock, I'll go out and we'll do a big talk on the front. I'll tell you about the ride, what's going on that day, what to look for, some of the historical stuff along the route, for some of the tourists that come up here. After 9 o'clock, I'll do that talk. Then we have a police escort with the tractor escort out of town, and then we'll go up to the west side of Big Spirit, around Big Spirit, come back for lunch at the venue in Sportsman's, and then after lunch we go around the west side of Westlake, and then all the way around with many stops along the route.
Okay, so it's pretty much a all-day thing then.
Yeah, we'll come back here. Come back here at 7:30. We do a post party at 7:30. So, if you like live entertainment and band stuff along the way, a lot of these places have live entertainment during the time you're there.
Yeah,
you get to experience all these different locations, experience the lakes area, kind of help support some of these places that took a hit during the flood.
Well, I was going to say, we've with the weather we've had this summer, and first of all, it's great that what does it say about this area that with all this that's going on, people are still donating towards this, participating in this. It shows we've got a stamina, and we're always willing to reach out and help somebody.
Yeah, and it's like I said before, this thing it's grown every year, and a lot of it's word of mouth. Yeah, people that went on the ride like that's a fun ride. It's kind of a miniature. I've heard a lot of people say it's kind of a miniature one-day RAGRAI ride.
Yeah. There's only Okoboji can do.
Yeah, right. And there's a lot of beautiful things up in Okoboji. I mean, it gets to showcase what we have up here. It's a great place to live and be and hang out.
Absolutely. So again, to register, you can do it right here at Sporties in person or get on your Facebook or your webpage.
Both. There's a link off Facebook, our webpage as well. We don't know the exact numbers we're going to get, so if we had a flood of last-minute people, we'll promise you you'll get the shirt eventually, but we think we're prepared for the worst-case scenario, but you never know.
Or best-case scenario.
Right, or best-case scenario. So we'll be prepared for that, but for worst-case scenario, if you have to get a ticket later on, we'll send you a shirt to the mail later.
There's a real good chance that they're not in it for the T-shirt; they're in it for the fun anyway. So they'll have a great time. All right, my friend. Well, again, thanks to Exit Realty, who is your major sponsor on this, and going to be a great day here on August 3rd. Stop in here to Sporties or get online and register that way. But it's going to be a great ride, August 3rd, Saturday. And David, thank you so much for being with me.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Dave Tryon again here, Sporties, and of course the venue right here in downtown Spirit Lake. We want to thank him for his time. Thank you for all the organization for this Tiki Ride number 10. We thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast.
Okoboji Broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you in part by West Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. The headquarters of the University of Okoboji is at the Three Sons, open Monday through Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji.